We're here at the Mirage, which is home to Beatles Love by Cirque du Soleil, and it's also home to Siegfried and Roy's tigers and lions, and, of course, Melody Hit Susan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you for talking to me. I think you're my favourite so far, because on this trip I've been lucky enough to go to the aquarium and meet the dolphins, but there's something about big cats that just mesmerises me, and I know you're the same.
They're very captivating. They're one of my favourite animals to work with.
They're wild animals, but they're not. They've been around you so long since they were cubs. They're second or third generation, some of them, and every day they get to work with you. It's odd that, isn't it?
It all starts with Siegfried and Roy and how they work with the animals. We all follow the pattern that's been set for us by Mr. Roy Horn over the years and how we work with the animals. But we do spend, all of the staff spends a great deal of time working with the animals every single day. You build a lot of bonds with them.
I'm sure you do, because they are the most human of animals, other than monkeys, really, aren't they? They kind of tell you what they're thinking in their face.
They do. Their ears, their eyes, their whole body language conveys a whole story to you if you look. They have good days and bad days, just like people, but if you pay attention to what's going on, they're actually very good to work with.
Now, Melody, tell me about you. How long have you worked here?
I've worked here at the Mirage for 11 and a half years.
That's a long time, and of course the big show was here where the cats were used in Siegfried and Roy's magic show, and what a spectacular that was. What was fascinating talking to you earlier was finding out their regime, because I said, did they miss the show when it finished? And I think they did, didn't they?
They did at first, but we've occupied their time with other endeavors, and they're actually enjoying their retirement just as most people would.
So their schedule then, they're here every day for the public to see, but there's more cats than there is room, so they've got their own home outside of the compound at the Secret Garden, and then you bring them in twice a day. How does it work?
The animals live right behind the Secret Garden here. We actually change them out halfway through the day. Different animals come out every day. But we have a whole grouping of places that we can take them here in Las Vegas that they can go and play. We have big meadows for them to run in. We have pools for them to swim in. We take them down the strip just to see the lights and the tourists. So they get a lot of attention and a lot of enjoyment.
Melody, hang on a second. You're not really expecting me to believe that you put a tiger in a cab and you drive it down the strip showing it the lights?
They have their own private cab, and yes, we do. We put them in a truck, and they drive down the street, and they have a Lexan front so they can see out. And they like certain parts. Some animals like the upper end of the strip where the MGM Mirage properties are. Some like the downtown area where the Frontier is. It's all a little different.
I'm loving this. And tell us what you've got here, because there's all different types. So one of the first things we went to see was the cubs. There was 5 of them in a litter. When I say cubs, these are 200 pounds already.
Every day that you come to the Secret Garden, you will see a grouping of lions, tigers, and leopards. You will see our white lions of Timbavati, which are probably the rarest animals that we have here. You will see snow white tigers, striped white tigers. Our youngest tigers is a litter of 5. They're all siblings, and it happens to be 1 male gold tiger and 4 white females. 2 are snow white, 2 are striped whites. And it's just genetics, basically. The mother is a gold tiger, the father is a striped white tiger, so we ended up with a mixture of colors. This is only our second mixed litter of coloring.
And of course, one of the first things as you walk in is a little home for a new friend of yours who tomorrow has got a big day because he's moving to his family and friends. Tell us about that.
We have our youngest animal right now is Java, which is a 4.5-month-old spotted leopard. And he has been playing in his own private nursery for the last 3 months, and he is now moving to one of the big cat areas tomorrow.
That must be exciting for you, because I know you're not mommy, but you feel like it when you're working with these every day. You become attached to them. Are you nervous on his behalf?
We've actually had him out in the area, and he's very acclimatized to the area, and he just has a blast. So we're looking forward to watching him play.
And again, watching him just today in the nursery, there's a guy with him who's playing with him, and this happens all day throughout the day, that he has his own assistant.
All of the staff takes turns with the young animals, with the young tigers, with the young leopards. We all bond with them. We start out with them 24 hours a day, and now it's down to we spend about 12 hours a day with the animals.
So a few facts and figures then. How many tigers and lions are there in total here?
We have about 40 here.
Now, that's a lot of feeding, isn't it? So how does that work then? Do you feed them in the morning? Do you feed them once a week? When do you do it?
Some animals get fed twice a day. A majority get fed in the evenings, and we feed about 300 pounds of meat a day.
So are they eating prime rib steak that I know you can get so easily in these restaurants and buffets here at the casino?
Actually, we do feed them top sirloin at times. It's a treat. They also eat whole chickens, and there's a prepared meat diet that's made for animals in captivity. That's our primary source of food.
The great thing about this secret garden is you can tell the animals are loved, because not only are they brought here for the public to see, but they're given their own manicures, pedicures, hairdos. It's marvellous.
They are bathed and brushed on a regular basis. The cubs all get manicures once a week, and every animal gets a bath at least once a week.
So we're trying to work out who's got the best job in the world. The guy at the aquarium, the guy who runs the Dolphin Sanctuary, or you here at the Secret Garden?
I'm kind of partial to my job.
Congratulations on being you. It's really lovely talking to you, Melody. And really, if you get a chance to come here, it's so unique and nice. And there's just something for me mesmerising about seeing big cats up close and personal, and knowing that these are so loved and cared for, which you can't say about every zoo in the world. They're treated like kings. They live like kings. And what a thrill for you to be able to see them every day.
We're very proud of what we've been able to accomplish here with the help of the Mirage and in our displays and our animals. It's a one-of-a-kind thing. You'll never see anything like this anywhere else.
Melody, thank you so much for talking to me. It's here at the Secret Garden, which is at the Mirage. You can come and see Love with the Beatles and Cirque du Soleil, and come and see these spectacular animals. Melody, thanks for talking to me.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.